Yo, what's up guys, Yuko here, welcome back to another video guys. Today this is a trade recap of today, not yesterday, so I posted 2 trade recaps today. And this is how I made literally $0, no trades taken today. And let's go through it. So this is going to be a short video, just like I made of yesterday's trade recap. And let's go through it. So on Nasdaq, we have, for general market, we have 4 hour, we have these 4 hour highs, we have also these 4 hour highs, which are relative equal highs, pretty much equal highs. Right here we are in a bullish kind of trend before the market open, you know, on 4 hour. We're feeling this 4 hour, not imbalance, but other block, break a block, whatever. We are in that zone of potential reversal. We are also in equilibrium of 4 hour imbalances. Boom. On the 1 hour, pretty much as a long session opens, we shit the bed. We are feeling this 1 hour block, 1 hour break a block right here. We could be potentially remove it. We also have this one hour fair gap, which you could reverse out of it, and that's pretty much it. I'm bullish. We have these 1 hour highs, these news candle highs. We have these 1 hour highs, and then we have these relative equal highs on Nasdaq. On ES, pretty similar situation. We have 1 hour highs, 1 hour highs, 1 hour highs, 1 hour highs, and 4 hour highs all stacked up. My goal for that is really to get those highs, because you know it's super fucking close. Even though we are at all-time highs, we have all those draws located that will potentially want to it. Let me delete this because I did not take a trade. Yeah, market opens. We are feeling 1 hour fair value gap, of course. What I'm expecting is some kind of manipulation downside. We already have pre-market SMT formed on 5 minutes. So what I really wanted to see was either us coming to here and then getting a reaction out of it and taking a trade from there, or us sweeping out these 1 hour lows and creating a bullish SMT out of it and then moving higher out of it. And we were at a point almost creating that, like we were creating a bullish SMT out of that, but then prices shit bad and we shit bad. And I was looking at these SMTs right here, boom, we were looking at these lows which were swept on the NQ. Like NQ was moving much faster, we were much lower, like we created this bullish SMT. I went to the 5 minute because I need, for bullish SMTs, I always look at 5 minutes at least, guys, okay? That's what I use. Again, like you do whatever you guys want to do, but for me it needs to be at least 5 minute SMT. Yeah, some guys take it on 1 minute, and for me, if you go to 1 minute, it's a lot of noise, because right here it looks like, oh, SMT is confirmed. It is not, so you can maybe get caught in it. So it's better not to take a trade and wait for the 5 minute confirmation always. But yeah, just mark shit to bed. And that's the thing, even if you are bearish, because these draws, even if I was bearish and we are feeling also an alpha value gap, which is a key level, even though the upside look much better, but even though in 1 hour we are bearish, even though in 4 hour we are bullish, yes, in 1 hour we are bearish, so yeah, quite could have been bearish trade, yes. But I did not take it, not only because of this SMT, but also because we did not have any market open liquidity sweep. Like this 5 minute liquidity sweep that you see is pre-market open. If we open and we sweep out, probably I was going to consider up to these lows or whatever, but because it was not, I was just bullish for the day. Yeah, right here the same thing, again, like not even an SMT, nothing. This was pre-market, so doesn't really matter for me. If it was market open and we sweep out the 5 minute highs, then potentially getting a reaction down, I could consider it, but not now. And that's something I want to say, you know, like I trade this way and I had a good week this week again. Yeah, so TGR, for example, he lost 2 trades, and I'm not saying I'm a better trader than him. We are different traders. We trade in the same model, but we are different people. And you guys, maybe you guys are, you and your friend are starting to learn how to trade, and you guys are seeing like him getting a shit ton of progress, and you guys feel like stuck, or you see like you are learning trading like 8 months, 9 months, and you don't see many results. But there's a guy on Reddit which has learned how to trade in 1 month, and he already passed fund, got payout, whatever. Every single person is different, okay? Stop comparing yourself to other traders, stop comparing yourself to other people. Focus on your own journey, because imagine you go to the gym 1 month and you don't see much progress, you know? You go to the gym 2 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you know? And you don't feel good because you look at other people, they are jacked, they are all biceps, six pack, whatever, and you are like a little bit insecure because of it. But like if you compare yourself to 6 months ago, instead of comparing yourself to other guys, you'll see the progress, you know. And that's exactly the same thing with trading. That's exactly the same thing in everything in life. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop trying to make them happy or whatever, and make yourself happy first, okay? You need to focus yourself. You need to focus your happiness first, and then that's really the life you need to take, you know. If you want a good car, if you want a good house, it should be for yourself, not to make others happy. You know, of course, if you love your friends and you want to give them a good experience, like, oh, look at this car I bought, you know, they are happy for you, you know, and you want to take a ride with them and be like, oh, it's so cool and everything, yes. But The car needs to be for you. You need to buy it because you like it, not because your friends or whatever, or this person will think you are rich because of it or whatever. No, it needs to be for your own happiness. Same thing with trading. You need to do this for you. You know, don't focus on other people. Don't focus too much on what they are doing. And again, like this week was the first week, and again, like I did a trade recap of, I don't know when it was. Let me check. Yeah, for example, this trade on 25. Yeah, 25. I don't know when it was. I think it was on Monday. 25. I said, okay, this is last day. Then I stopped watching other traders trade recap, and I will focus on myself. Guess what? This week I've been crushing it. Why? I focus on myself. You know, that because it's me who needs to press the buy button. It's me who needs to press the sell button. It's me who needs to understand these markets. Okay. So why am I watching this YouTube, this YouTube, this YouTube, this YouTube? If what they are doing, you know, when I need to focus on myself. Every single loss that I take is a lesson for me, not for them. Every single win that they take, it's their win. Even if I lose, it's a lesson for me to improve. You know, if they lose, it's a lesson for them. You know, of course, when you start, you need to learn strategy, you need to learn risk management and psychology, and for that you need to watch the videos, okay, of other people, TGR, ICT, whatever it is. You need to learn the models, and you need to learn really the things. But after that, and of course, you know, one thing that helped me a lot was watching TGR's trade recaps, a lot of them. I watched probably more than 100 of his trade recaps. His loss especially, to see where he made mistakes for me to learn, you know, and that made me even better trader. Okay? But then the rest of the experience, it needs to be you, okay? It cannot be another person for you. It needs to be you. Every single loss you learn, every single loss you improve. You keep making yourself more efficient, because trading is a very personal game. So you need to make yourself better and better and better and better. And then it reaches a point where you are pretty fucking good with these things, and the skill is yours. You know, it's not like you are watching TGR every single day, because you cannot, in trading, you cannot be dependent. And I'm not saying like, okay, TGR sucks. No, bro, like the strategy I trade, the strategy that made me profitable, that made me pass these funnel accounts and this challenge, you know, it was his, you know. And of course it's based off ICT concepts, which is again like a very good guy, and you know, everything he speaks and everything in terms of psychology, and as a teacher he's amazing, guys. Like, if you want to learn, you either learn from ICT or TGR, you know, or whatever. There must be other teachers of SMC concepts, but ICT is really the founder of it, so he knows everything. And but don't get too lost on the strategy side. Like, don't try to learn, I need to learn this, I need to learn that, I need to learn that, I need to learn that. This strategy, the 2022 model, 2023, 2024, 2025 is going to launch in September. Guys, don't get lost in that bullshit, okay? Find a model that works for you. You don't need the 99.999% of win rate model. You don't need that shit. You need a model that works and it is simple, okay? The simple your model, the best it is for you, because you remove variables, and when you lose, you know, okay, this was because of this. It was not because of this, maybe that, maybe no. It was because of this, okay? Simplify your model. Like, what I've been doing is like simplify. My model is based off liquidity. So what? It's based off liquidity sweeps, either on low time frame or high time frame. That's basically it. We have order blocks, we have breaker blocks, value gap, inverse value gap, equilibrium, Fibonacci extension. What else do we have? SMTs. Yes, but the base of the model and everything that I trade off is based off liquidity. Like right now, what market open, if we strip out these highs and then move, price gave me an indication that wanted to move lower, possibly a bearish SMT, I would have changed my bias to bearish, okay? But that's a liquidity sweep. That's more like an internal, for me it's internal liquidity as sweep to target external liquidity, you know. And what I like to call it, of course, ICT calls it internal liquidity and external liquidity. It changed a little bit the names over the years to make it a little bit different as well, but it's pretty much the same shit. But what I like to call is low time frame liquidity to high time frame targets of liquidity, you know, like, because it's internal liquidity, it's 5 minute lows, 5 minute highs, boom. That's internal liquidity. External liquidity is pretty much what happened? It's pretty much the 1 hour highs and the 4 hour highs, the 4 hour targets. That's pretty much it. Internal and external liquidity, that's low time frame and high time frame liquidity. So market moves off liquidity, that's what you need to do, and that's what you need to learn. Basically, backtest on it, learn from it, and make yourself better. You know, one thing you need to do as well is, because a lot of you guys are like, oh, I'm never wrong, oh, I'm always right. And a lot of people are like that in real life, and that's really the issue, bro. Like, if you think you're always right, if you think you cannot learn from other people, like some people are telling you, oh, maybe you are like this, but maybe you can be like that, and maybe it's better for you, and you're like, nah, you don't know shit. And that's really the issue. People come into trading with that mentality, like they lose and they're like, it's not really my fault. Then whose fault is it, bro? Who is pressing the fucking button, bro? Like, come on. You need to be smart about it. We are possibly creating a bullshit SMT right now, but the movie's already done. I'm not going to trade this shit. That's pretty much it. You know, who is making the move? Who is clicking the button? You know, is it the market? Oh, the market, it's market fault. Then why the fuck are you losing and the other traders are winning? Of course, don't compare yourself to others, but maybe something is wrong with you. Not in the markets, because people are making money. Of course, don't compare yourself to others, but in this case, this example is a little bit better to do that. You know, so maybe the issue is you. Okay, so I don't want to blame anyone for this. I don't want to, you know, be bad to people or anything. Just say that, okay, sometimes things are your fault, bro, and maybe it is good to be your fault, those things, because when you put the fault into yourself over things, you know, like, oh, this happened in my life, it's my fault. Okay, take blame for it. Take blame for it. You know, it's my fault. Oh, this happened, it's my fault. This happened for me, very sad, it's my fault. If you do that, what will happen is, okay, you think, oh, I'll be very sad if I do that. Maybe. But what you'll do as well is take responsibility of it. And when you take responsibility, indirectly, you are taking control. And when you take control, guess what? You can do whatever the fuck you want with your life. Why? Because these things that happen to you, it's your responsibility. Why? It's your fault. So what can you do now? Take control of it and improve on it. And that's basically it. Okay? That's really it that I wanted to tell you. So yeah, like, take responsibility of the things that are happening around you. Yes, sad things or good things, whatever it is, take responsibility of it. And by taking responsibility, you need to drop your ego, because by saying, oh, it's not my fault, it's not my fault, you have a very high ego. And by saying, okay, that's my fault, okay, that's my fault, okay, that's my fault, what you're doing is you're basically taking control of your life and improving on it. That's pretty much it, because now you have control of your life. So if you are in a shitty situation, guess what? I have the control over my life, and I know exactly what I want to do, and I'll do the steps to get there, you know. And you do that shit. Why? Because you have control over your own life. You have control over this, over that, over that. It's not this person's fault, it's not that person's fault, it's not this situation's fault. No, it's my fault, so I have control over it. That's the lesson for today. And yeah, pretty much it. And if you guys again, like, if you guys know strategy and know everything, don't focus too much on other traders. Don't, even on me, guys, okay? Like, watch my videos for the psychology of it, but don't watch it for the strategy itself, okay? Because if you know strategy, you don't need to watch them. But if you, of course, you are a beginner and you are starting, of course, watch them for the strategy. Learn from me as much as I can, from my loss especially, because that's where I learn the most. And that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for everything, guys, for the support this week as well. This was a good week, again, like, after last week was not too bad as well. 2 weeks ago was shit. This week was a little bit better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this video too much bigger. I think it's already too big because I'm talking a lot. But yeah, see you guys on the next one. That's pretty much it. Yeah, goodbye, guys. It is what it is. Bye bye. If you guys want some backtesting videos during the weekend, possibly on Sunday, because tomorrow I'm not home, I'll make it for you. Sure, I'll do a backtesting session as always. Leave a like and comment, whatever you guys want. And yeah, see you guys on the next one, guys. And bye bye. See you Monday. Let's check the news just because. This week was good actually for trading, every single day almost. Okay, fucking hell. Monday we have back holiday, so we don't trade on Monday. Holy shit! Finally, not finally. It's nice. I'll do backtesting video or psychology video on Monday. That's for sure. I confirm you guys that. Tuesday will be tough. We have news at 3, so we need to wait for news or trade pre-news very early if we get a good setup. Again, same thing on Wednesday. News at 3 always sucks. Same team on Thursday, news at 3, always sucks. But on Friday, we don't have it, so good, kind of good. Yeah, I don't like news at 3 because I need to wait for news to come out, and then usually when the news comes out, it's already too late into the market. Not too late, but you know, it can be late. But one other good thing is, if the market is shit pre-news and news come, maybe the market clears up. So it's a pro and a con, the news. Usually people don't even trade on the news day. I personally, if I get a good setup before the news, I enter. If I don't, of course, I enter lower risk because it's pre-news, guys. So maybe next week, you won't see me trading with 400 risk or 350, maybe 350 one day or another, but like 300 risk, 350, that will be the max. I want to increase it to 500, 600 soon, but not next week, for sure, not next week. Not next week, only if it is Friday. Because yeah, we have news pre-market, and that's where I like the most. I don't like news middle market, but it is what it is. You need to adapt to the markets and to what the market gives you. So yeah, see you guys on the next one, and goodbye, guys. Goodbye. So the video is long. Bye bye.